If you would like to know more about Lord Shri Krishna, please subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon.
What happened in the first, which I say that one of the most important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita is, in the second chapter, 7th shloka, Arjun gives lot of reasoning to Krishna, that why he should not fight. He gives lot of reasoning to Krishna. And those reasonings look very good. See, he's all merciful, he's got such a good nature, he's actually ready to forgive all his relatives who destroyed him. Right? Disrespected his mother, his wife, everyone. He's ready to forgive everyone. Krishna says it's all bogus what you're talking about. You're running away from your duty. Arjun realizes this. That's why he says, 2:7, listen to this. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. Miserly. Kripana. Miser. Who's a miser? A beggar who's got no money. He says, I'm a miser. Hey, come on, you don't have anything. How can you be miser? Miser means you have the ability to do something and still you don't do it. That person is called a miser. So he called himself a miser because he had the strength to overcome the people who were adharmic, who were not following dharma, and still he was not doing it. That is why he called himself miser. So please, this is the first qualification that you'll have to understand. We are miser how? We got this human form of life where we can do devotional service to Krishna. We can understand the Bhagavad Gita and still we are not trying to understand. That means we are what? Miser. Are we not? Tell me one thing. And that is real miserness. A miserly person actually goes to hell. That's what Shastras say very clearly. A miser person goes to hell. 101%. Now miser is not only by money. Please understand. You have got all the abilities to take this knowledge. You've got all the ability to basically practice this knowledge. And still you're only going into for these 4 activities of eating, mating, sleeping and defending that the animals are doing. How great are you than the animals? You are not, sorry. A billionaire's dog is living better than I think so many people on this face of this earth. Is it right or wrong? They've got collars which are worth diamonds of $5.7 million worth of collars they have. Which people think of, basically can't afford to have a house of that type. And their dog is wearing such a collar. Eating, mating, sleeping and defending. That doesn't make us great, please, for God's sake. So don't become a miser. When you become a miser, what happens? You get confused. You lose composure. Composure means what? Self-control. What happens with you? The self-control goes. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me, for certain, what is best for me? See, when you go to the Guru, you don't say, Bataiye, what should I do? He says, he gives you 4 alternatives. Then what do? You actually don't tell him, tell me the best, what is the best. You tell him, that's the easiest one I'll do. No, Arjun tells him, what does Arjun tell him? This, I'm asking you to tell me for certain. First thing, for certain, what is best for me. Shishyaste ham sadimam prapanam. Now I am a disciple and a soul surrender unto you. People become students. I want to become a student. Okay, come. They take knowledge, go away. They're not surrendered. He says, no, I am surrendered soul means I will obey what you say. Please instruct me. Give me upadesh. So this is the most important. The moment you miss this part, you can never understand Bhagavad Gita. And that's what I say, this is the crossroad of understanding Bhagavad Gita.